Hey lovelies, I've just done a tarot spread, and what I'm seeing here is that many of you have been very giving and generous with your time, or there could even be situations where you've actually given money away uh, and shared in some of your prosperity with others. I'm saying that there is someone sitting here that's really who's quite analytical and quite intelligent, very rational, who seems, on the outset very wise and knows exactly what they're doing. They're great at conversing, but I'm sensing here that you're pretty giving with your time, with your energy, could even be with your love and your money. And there is someone here that is quite happy to take that from you. So there's a call out there. Be very careful about that. Following that, there are greedy people out there that will really leverage off you if you're not careful and if you don't pull your power back in, or if you're not mindful about how much you're giving up. Okay, so be mindful not to fill into everybody else's cup and therefore forgetting your own. I'm seeing that things are coming to a head very quickly. There are things that are on the path and on this journey where you're going to need to make some decisions, some quick decisions, because there's multiple possibilities that lead to opportunities. Okay, and there's just so many choices and opportunities here that they branch off into different directions. So expect some unexpected good news in relation to these things. But once you get that good news, you're then going to be tasked with the challenge of working out, well, where to from here and which decision do I make? Now, just be mindful as well that if you rush off in some direction, because you will feel a bit of a hurry behind it, because the Chariot cards also come up, you will feel hurried to jump into something pretty quickly. And just be mindful of sometimes it takes a few goes and trial and error for us to get it right or for us to land on the thing. So know this, if you find yourself down the wrong avenue, just come back, reassess, jump into the next thing. If that's the right way, keep going. If it's not, you can always come back from that as well. And just keep coming back and centering yourself before you move off to the next direction. But you have multiple possibilities and opportunities here. So your biggest challenge is going to be around, well, which one is going to land? But sometimes you may need to make some mistakes or to find out somewhere along the way that, this isn't quite the one for you. And the only way that we can do it is just taking the bull by the horns, so to speak, and making our move and just going with the flow and seeing if that's the thing for you. And if it's not, you can always come back and look at all the other options again. Whatever it is that you decide to do, okay, whether it's the right or the wrong, the Magician has come up. So, you have the capability, the knowledge and the wisdom to magic something up out of nothing, right? This is not your first rodeo at trying your hand at something new. So I'm seeing that you have the willpower, the drive, the power to be able to move forward with this. That's also confirmed by the Chariot card that's turned up. With the Seven of Wands, it's no easy task. Whatever you turn your hand to, it's going to require a lot of effort from yourself, possibly to do with partnerships and alignment with others that you involve. But that's okay, because that's all part of the journey. And because your journey does actually involve a lot of other people and bringing them on board, there are always going to be negotiations that your success rides on. Okay, so A lot of effort, but not effort that you aren't aware of, not effort that you're inexperienced at, just effort to just make shit happen, get things done, bring people into alignment, find your people, and onboard them with you, so that you can bring others along on the journey with you. When you get to that place, you are going to lead and inspire others. That's the King of Wands that's come up here. You are seen as someone who is very passionate about whatever they turn their hand to. Okay. I'm also seeing here that there's some unexpected money, unexpected inheritance here, it's saying. So there is money and things that are on its way to you and coming, and possibly a marriage. So some of you may have a marriage coming up. Yeah, actually go back and have a look at the reading that I did just before this. That was actually a love reading, and that talked a little bit about romance and what's happening in that space. So that's tonight's message. Good things are happening. There's a lot of moving parts going on for you guys, where you're required to be very analytical, where you're required to be use your train of thought to be rational, but also be mindful not to give too much of your time and your energy away to others that would ride on that and really take that from you. And yeah, lots of opportunities and possibilities out there for you. And don't worry, you've got this. It's not your first time doing this. And you've got the passion and the drive to put that effort in, and you're going to aspire to this leadership role and position, and it does actually see you sitting at the top, in a position where you are able to give advice, be the subject matter expert, and be seen as the go-to person. So that's tonight's messages, my lovelies. Sorry about the last couple of days that have been missed. Now that I'm settling into this detox and back into normal life again, you should be able to pick up the readings more regularly. So have a good evening, and I'll talk to you soon.